Look how tricky this could be. Okay, let's say you and somebody made a bet, right? You say, man, I'm about to trick this person into doing something with their going in there. I'm gonna trick this person into telling their spouse something that they have no business telling their spouse, right? You say, I'm gonna get that person to go in there and tell their spouse, look, I'm going out and I ain't coming back in here till whenever I get good and ready. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see somebody else too. And you know what? I might mess around. I give them some of our money for all I care. I'll do it. You would say there's no way you can go up to somebody that you know and tell them to do that, right? They're gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, what you trying to do? Get me a dip? What you trying to get me in trouble? I'm not going in there and tell my spouse that. But if you wanted to win that bet, you can tell that same person who say I wouldn't dare go in there and tell my spouse that, hey, look, what you doing Friday night? No, I'm off on Friday. What you had in mind? Let's go to the strip club. That person might say, all right, cool. Let me run it by my husband or my wife. And that husband or that wife who they go run it by might agree, say, okay, well, just don't be out too late or whatever, Those two things that I named is the same thing. I said, the first example, I just said what it was. I didn't slap no label on it. I called it strictly unadulterated for what it was. I said, go in there, tell your spouse, you going out, you going to come back whatever time of the night. You going to see somebody else, and you might give them some of your money. The first example, the person would say, there's no way I'm going there and tell my spouse that. And if you did went in there and tell your spouse that, the spouse might tell you, all right, your bags will be waiting on you when you get back. Just completely disagree that, no, we're not doing that, right? But the second example, which is the same thing with a label on it, that's a society called a strip club. You can tell him, hey man, down for going to the strip club? Go let your girl know. Hey girl, you down for going to the strip club? Go let your man know. And they will go in some instances and tell their spouse that I'm going to give somebody else some of our money. I'm going to look at them naked, and I come in at any time of the night. And the spouse might agree to actually let them go. See, society did slap a label of the strip club on it. Society associated with having a good time, having a good Friday night, taking the load off. Society associated it with, that's what you're supposed to do the day before you get married. Associated it with those things, slap the label on it, and it'll get you to do something that you completely against once you see what it is for what it is, which was the first example.